Hey guys, this video is going to be all about the time frame of a rent-to-own home because you've taken interest in our rent-to-own list that we have, which is an amazing list. It really is. It's an amazing list. Nobody has this list because we actually compile it ourselves. So basically, what is the time frame on a rent-to-own home? Maybe you found a home on the rent-to-own list that you're interested in, but now you want to go out and see that. But you kind of need to know what the time frame is on that, and I can tell you that it's all 100% negotiable. So it's negotiated between you and it's negotiated between the seller. So you and the seller have to go ahead and come to terms on what the time frame is going to be on this rent-to-own home. So the chances are that you're having to do a rent-to-own because probably your credit is not up to par to where you can go ahead and get a loan right now. So that's why you're probably having to do a rent-to-own. Maybe not, but that's probably the chances of why you're having to do it. So the best way to go ahead and do this is to have a credit counselor go ahead and look at your credit. They're going to go ahead and justify if basically kind of when you would be able to buy. Maybe you've had a foreclosure in the past. Maybe you've had a bankruptcy in the past. Maybe you haven't had either one of those two, but maybe you just have some lates on your credit cards or something to that effect. Something is stopping you from going ahead and buying now. Maybe you just don't even have any trade lines. So maybe you just don't have enough credit to go ahead and buy a home right now. So a credit counselor or a loan officer will go ahead and let you know kind of a time frame of what you're looking for to go ahead and actually be able to buy a house. Now, what you're going to do with that time frame, once you get that from a credit counselor or a loan officer, is you're going to actually take that to the seller whenever you present your offer to them. So whenever you go ahead and find out what your time frame is going to be, so say you can go ahead and buy a house in 1 year. Maybe it's not going to take a year, but maybe it's going to, they say 1 year. I'm just doing easy numbers here. So what you would do is you would write an offer that you're interested in of a home that you're looking to live in, of a rent-to-own home, and you're going to go ahead and write that offer. But then you're going to go ahead and let the seller know that you need 1 year to go ahead and purchase this, and then you're probably going to need a letter from a credit counselor or that loan officer stating why you need 1 year. That gives you power to go ahead and have that letter to go ahead and give to that seller. And that's what is going to justify why you cannot go ahead and buy now and why they should go ahead and accept your offer. So once you go ahead and establish the time frame of when you can buy a house, then you need to go to the seller and negotiate and say, you know what, my loan officer, my credit counselor said that I need 1 year to go ahead and fix my credit. So I'm proposing to you, Mr. Seller, that I will be able to buy this house in 1 year. So the time frame of a rent-to-own really honestly varies case by case because not all credit, everybody's credit is different. Somebody might need 1 to 2 months, somebody might need 2 years. So that's why you really need to have somebody look at that to establish what you need, and then you need to go to the seller and start negotiating. So the time frame is negotiable. We have seen the time frame anywhere between a month all the way up to 3 years even, depending on the person's situation. So whatever your situation may be, you need to go ahead and get it checked out by a credit counselor or a loan officer to let them know exactly, or to let you know exactly the kind of time frame that you're looking for, and then you need to negotiate it with the seller. Remember, it is negotiable. So remember, I've done these within 1 month to 3 years, so it's just all negotiable. It is completely up to the seller and you to come to terms on what the time frame is going to be. So that's exactly what the time frame is on a rent-to-own, just negotiable. So all you have to do is get in touch with your rent-to-own specialist. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.